So I've really struggled with competition over the years. I'm not one of these people that likes competition, I would say. And I got really into running, and I entered some of these really long races that were competitions. And I tried not to care about it. It's like, oh, I'm just doing my own thing. But I would be so nervous about it. And I would look for someone who looked like me, that was about my fitness or size, that looked kind of stronger, and I would say, well, I'll just run behind them. I'll run with them because they clearly know what they're doing, and I can just get through this thing, you know. And so I would do this race, and of course, I was so focused on this other person and the pace they were running, which wasn't probably the right pace for me, and I had lots of experiences where I blew up. I couldn't finish it. I ran too fast, too early. I chose the wrong person. It was running your race not according to how you were needing to run it. It was according to how this stranger was running it. So, but over the years, I learned how to run more based on how I was feeling, and to look within to find the way to do this kind of competition, like what is competition? And I kind of came to peace with it. This is Nicholas Wilton, and this is Art to Life, and we're talking about competition. And this relates, I think, because we just created a competition. We just are about to announce the selected entrants, artists, to the International Art to Life online art exhibition. It's going to be opening up on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, and there's a link down below. I'll give you details of that. But so it's given me pause for thought, that how come we created a competition. But here's the thing, and I think I've learned so much about competition, because really the way you do competition is the way you really do well in it is you don't care about what everyone else is doing. You don't care if you get in or you get out. That it's just this one day that maybe some people get selected and some other people don't. But you also can't care so much about if you do get selected and that becomes this huge thing, and you get really like self-confident, and like that doesn't really serve as well. What does serve you is paying attention to your work and paying attention to how you feel about what you're doing, and focusing on that and getting so strong on that and paying attention to that. What's cool about that is, it's taking those externalities and minimizing them. So you can be involved in something where, yeah, there's lots of people doing this, but this is what I'm doing. And I love this work, and I found confidence in this work through my own process, not because other people say it's great, or that my work is not that great because in comparison to other people, whatever. That's not really the important thing. What I love about this approach is that it makes better art. Like, that's the way you do the competitions, but it's also the way, if you can focus on your art, then it actually stands out. What stands out for me is the work where you can just feel someone really in it. And when someone's really in it, they're really paying attention, and it becomes really different because they're paying attention to themselves, and that makes the work really unique. And then that work rises above the surface. It's so fascinating. When you get to see this work in this exhibition on Tuesday, it's going to be online, it's so diverse, and it's really good. I'm just so amazed at the level of work. But it all has a similar feeling. It's like, oh yeah, that's like going down this road, or this person went down here. Everyone's going to different, unique places, personal places. I think this is a really great idea, and I don't know if this is, it's fairly obvious, but it was a real challenge for me to understand this and to be able to do things that were competitive in nature, to step up and involve yourself in things that involve other people, to post your work on Instagram, to whatever the things are, to enter shows even. It takes this leap of faith, but it's not so risky or so scary if you're relying on the solidity of the practice of the art. All the answers come from just double downing on your art and what you're making. And I just love that. It's been a total transformation for me because it doesn't bother me anymore. And so that's why we did this competition. I think there's so much learning that can happen, and it's also so cool to just celebrate so many artists and to see the diversity of all what we're making, and I just love it. So I'm really excited. I hope some of what I'm saying kind of you can learn something from this. This is a big takeaway for me that I'm kind of understanding, but also that you can show up on Tuesday, and I'm going to be doing kind of an opening. We're going to be interviewing some of the artists. It's going to be really cool, and the awards are going to be given, but it's really, really going to be great. So I hope you can join us for that. Go ahead and leave any comments. I know that as artists, we're not competitive people, so this is a touchy subject, I think. It was a hard decision for me to do this show because of that. It's like, do I really want to disappoint people? It's like, no, I don't think that it's only disappointing we don't know how to handle it. We don't know how to frame this properly, and that's a cool thing to learn. Please leave your comments below, and there's also a link down below where you can get on a list, and we'll send you the live call. We're going to do it over Zoom, so you won't miss it, and you can join in to the unveiling, the opening ceremony of the exhibition this year. Okay, thanks so much. Hey everyone, if you found this helpful, I have a whole lot more to teach, share, and inspire you with every single week. So please join the Art to Life YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button below. Okay, great, let's do this.